Good morning. We're going to Japan today. By we, I mean you and me, because you're coming with me. I'm so excited. Okay. My car is literally already outside. So let's show you my travel outfit and my gear, and then let's get going. Okay. So back it up. Ponte kick flare pants from the Gap. Real quick, Ponte is your best friend. Or it's my best friend. I shouldn't tell you what to do. It's my best friend. Ponte is a double knit. It holds its shape. It's thicker weight, so it doesn't look like a legging, but it's completely stretch. Ponte is amazing. Okay, so Ponte kick flare crops from the Gap. Nikes, so comfortable. These shoes are so comfortable. I have just little thin trouser socks on. Really, it's just to get through the airport, because when I get to the gate, I'll put my compression socks on. I have a little rib bralette on from Gap Body. I wouldn't say that it supports, I would just say that it contains, but it's so comfortable, so it's great for flights and moving around. It keeps them in place. They're not up, they're just in place. And then this t-shirt from Target, R.I.P. Eddie. So, yeah, okay. And then a silk scarf. I love silk scarves in general. I usually wear them as belts, but when you travel, they're really great because they're just an extra added layer of protection. You can use it for a bunch of things. When you get on the plane, you can cover your hair with it, and it will prevent frizz, static. It'll prevent your hair from going directly against the seat if that's something that bothers you and if you're not wearing a hoodie. There's just a lot of uses for a large silk scarf. So I just tied this one like a necktie. And then we're gonna, actually, let's tie it this way. So tie it like this. Yeah, that'll work. I got one end, I got two ends. Okay. So we're just going to tie that second knot. And then hopefully I should be able to get this over my head. Okay, yeah, so tighten it up to there. Ugh. I know this is cute. I know this is attractive what I'm doing right now. Oh, my hairpins. I should have done this before my hairpin. Okay, whew, there we go. You can obviously tie the knot after you get it around your neck, but for me it's harder to do it backwards. Okay, but there, now I've got like a little silk neckerchief scarf. And then I can undo it and do whatever I want with it on the plane. Okay, let's fix my hair real quick. That's a bummer. Also, I know I have wet hair. I know. It's not ideal. It's not that I think it's okay. It's that sometimes things happen. But, you roll with it. Okay. So, there we are. And then, to top it off, we have a Ponte blazer. So this is also from the Gap. These are not a set. You don't have to buy them as a set, but they are the exact same material. I just bought it recently, so I'll put the link down below in the description, but they actually make a few different pants out of this fabric, and they make 2 different blazers, and I have both. But again, Ponte is like my travel BFF. So stretchy. It's like you're wearing a sweatshirt, but you look like you're wearing a blazer, which to me is just nice. When you travel, somebody might be like, oh, would you like an upgrade in your nice Ponte suit? And I'm like, yes, thank you, I would. Okay. Oh my gosh. We are going. Okay, so what I have here is my checked bag from Lojal, my carry-on bag from Dagny Dover, and then, let me put my purse on. And my purse from Le Sport Sac. Please watch my packing video if you would like to see what's in all of this. I go through every single thing that's in these bags. Oh my gosh, let's go. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Goodbye, Irvine. See you in a week. There was no traffic on the freeway to LAX. So lucky. So we just got off the freeway, and this is what it looks like when you get off the 405 headed to LAX. And there was no traffic. The ride was great. It was smooth. It was wonderful. I got picked up by Anaheim Town Car. My driver, Saeed, has been fantastic. This has been a great start to my travel day. So let's hope that LAX is as clear and easy as the drive has been so far. So for any of you who haven't flown into or out of LAX, the area surrounding LAX is not pretty. So please don't expect beautiful California views as soon as you land. If you would like beautiful California views as soon as you land, I highly suggest flying into Orange County Airport or even Long Beach Airport. LA is just very city and industrial and ugly. Oh, sorry for the bouncing. But yeah, see you in a second. So, check-in went great. The customer service rep looked at all my vaccine documentation and the MySOS app, and she cleared me to fly. Yay! No crying in LAX today. Now we need to go through security and then head to the lounge. I'm in my seat. 32D. So I got water, which comes in an aluminum bottle, which is awesome. I got some Altoids, which my best friend suggested, which was such a good idea. And then I got this book that I'm very excited to read. What's really funny is they were out of it at the bookstore, and it's funny asking, excuse me, do you carry I'm Glad My Mom Died? Literally a guy like almost fell over. Not the guy that worked there, but another flyer was like, what the? So that was pretty funny. But the was like, no, we don't have it here, but we'll have, you have it at Hudson News. I was like, thanks. So I am in the middle section on the left side. This is absolutely my favorite seat. I love being in the middle section because the ceiling is higher here in the middle section. And since I'm left-handed, I like being on the left side to have my left arm free for movement. Yeah. Out 2 hours in, and I watched Zombieland, great movie, and ate lunch. So it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or 1300, and they served us a choice of pasta with red sauce or chicken. I try not to eat red sauce, so I think chicken. So it turns out it was like it's like a sweet soy sauce chicken with broccoli and noodles. So it was Asian inspired. The sauce was very sweet. And it came with a Waldorf salad, which was also very sweet. So it was like sweet on sweet. But the roll was really good. So roll with butter. Oh, and there was a cookie, which I didn't. It was like a birthday cake flavored cookie, so I didn't eat that. So, I mean, the food was all right. It wasn't great. And it also made me realize that I didn't get a little snack when I was at the store. I only got the water and the Altoids. I should have gotten like a little bag of chips or candy or something, but I didn't. Hi everybody. The lights are on. I just finished my last meal on the flight, and we're an hour to landing. Okay, so the meal that I just ate, there was a choice between eggs or waffles, and so I picked the waffles since I don't eat eggs. And the waffle was not bad. It really wasn't. It was pretty decent. If the presentation had been better, it would have been like an actual like restaurant meal. It had a fruit type of compote, like there was whole blueberries in it, but then the sauce was red, so it makes me think it was like strawberry or raspberry. And so it wasn't maple syrup. It had a really great like fruit compote on there, and it was 2 waffles on top of each other, and the top one was pretty salty because of the sauce, but the bottom one wasn't, so if you got a little bit of a bite of each, you had this like crunchy bottom waffle with the top one with the sauce. It was so good. And I put my butter on it, and that had the sweetness a little bit from the sauce. A plus. The bummer is that it didn't come with the protein. So the eggs option had sausage with it, so it had protein and protein. And then the waffle one didn't have protein at all. So that was kind of a bummer. But overall, like, great meal on a flight. Okay, so what did I do? So I watched, first movie I watched was Zombieland. The second movie I watched was Reality Bites. Then I took a little bit of a nap. It wasn't very long. I was struggling to get comfortable, which is fine. Since I had said earlier I wanted to stay up. Then I watched Cabaret. Loved Cabaret. The movie selection on this flight was amazing. So then I watched Cabaret. Then I watched The Duchess, which is another movie that I love and have watched repeatedly and will watch over and over again. And then currently, right now, I'm watching Everything Everywhere All at Once. But like I said, we're an hour out from landing. So I'm going to stand up, get my bag from the overhead, pack everything up that I had taken out of it, and then put it back in the overhead so that I don't need to do any of that when we actually land. So yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, I'll see you guys in an hour. Bye. Okay, we're landing soon, but I have to jump on and say this. So, after our meal is normally when you would pass out the immigration form. This was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So, instead of passing it out like they do the meal, where they go row by row and ask the person, are you staying in Japan? And if you say yes, then you get the forms. If you're connecting onto a different city, you say no, and then you don't get the forms. They made an announcement about the forms. They were like, let us know if you need forms or if you need help. And it's like, well, how do I know if I need forms or if I need help? Then they were just randomly handing them out, not going row by row. And then when people would ask them, they'd be like, oh, I need a form. They would say, well, which one? Well, how do you know which one? It was a freaking mess. It took a wonderful flight and just changed. Like, they were being rude to people who were asking. And they were being rude, but the people didn't know what the forms were, which ones they needed. So then they, debacle of getting our forms instead of just doing it orderly, row by row. So then those of us that finally get the forms that we need and we're writing on our tray tables, they come by and they're like, tray table's up, everybody needs your tray tables up. You just handed me something that I need to fill out, written fill out. And it's tiny, it's a tiny little form. So I just had to jump up on and say that that was really poorly handled. And I've never seen it handled like that before on an international flight. It was rude and disorganized.
Your larger electronic devices such as laptop computers must remain on.
Thank you so much for joining me for part 1 of my travel day to Japan. Join me next time for part 2, where I land in Tokyo and travel to the Tokyo Disney Resort. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, now is the perfect time. I wouldn't want you to miss out on any part of my first trip to Tokyo. Thanks so much. See you real soon.